Maple Mountain Recovery focuses on helping those struggling with addiction. So here to talk about their services is Travis Whitaker and then Hannah LeBaron. So let's talk today about what you guys do for trauma, people dealing with trauma. So Hannah, let's start with you. Kind of talk to us about what kind of trauma you're talking about and what you guys can do for someone dealing with that.
Yes, so first of all, thank you for having us here. And it is definitely something that is important to talk about because we're seeing a lot of symptoms of trauma. What we're seeing is self-harm, we're seeing suicidal behavior, we're seeing a lot of mental health issues, and we're actually dealing with this trauma, and that is the underlying issue, and that is what we treat.
And talk to me about how you treat something like that, something that maybe someone hasn't even come to terms with or even want to talk about.
Right, well, first of all, that word is kind of problematic and scary because people think that trauma is just a big event or something that happened. A lot of times when we're talking about trauma, we're talking about car accidents, or we're talking about war veterans, combat experience, but actually what we're looking at is a dysregulated nervous system. And we're looking at people that have gone through stressful life situations like divorce or being bullied at school, being parented by mentally ill parents, or having gone through illnesses. So what we're looking at is stressful environment and how our bodies have reacted. And that's when we start seeing symptoms. We start seeing symptoms like depression, anxiety, suicidal behaviors, substance abuse, domestic violence. These are symptoms of underlying trauma. And a lot of times that trauma is not treated because we're just focused on the symptoms. And that's what we're doing at Maple Mountain Recovery. We're actually focusing on the underlying issue, the real problem.
And for some people, I would imagine, their trauma they might not think is big enough, but everybody's trauma is different, and what might be big for you is the important thing to talk about, right?
Absolutely. So please don't compare yourself to other people, ever. Just look at how you're functioning and how you're feeling. And how you're affected. A lot of our clients come from family systems that have historical trauma that generations past. They've gone through a lot of hardships, and they're still affected by it. Just let's start talking about it. What does it look like? How does it feel? People get physically sick from stress, and we call it toxic stress because it's compounded. A stressful day after another, that becomes trauma for the body and for the nervous system. And you start seeing yourself looking for help, but you're looking for the wrong reasons. You're looking for help for your symptoms like depression and anxiety, where the underlying issue is actually trauma.
So Travis, this is just one of the many things that you guys can help deal with at your location.
Yeah. So besides addiction and trauma, PTSD, or also PTSI, we help first responders, professionals. So there's all kinds of different situations we can help you with. Now, if trauma, one of the things Tana was talking about, trauma can be passed down from generations, so can healing. And that's what we want people to understand, is that we can help the whole family dynamics heal from this.
So Travis, if someone's watching right now and they're saying, okay, I need to be part of this, how can people find you?
So you can call us or text us at 801-499-9316 or maplemountainrecovery.com.
Okay, both of you, thanks so much for being here. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
Thank
and of
you.
course,
You
all that
too.
information can be found online at ABC4.com.